Talking about here. Dr. David Trotter is the chair of emergency medicine at Advocate Illinois Medical Center. Dr. Trotter, we're talking about that treatment in just a minute, but I want to first ask about that surge in the Northeast. So I was just thinking about it, and the fact is that vaccination, even though it's preventative, has never been a cure. And so for people who are perhaps older, are we seeing that surge because in the Northeast we have some older populations that are still more likely to become infected even if they are vaccinated?
Well, that is correct. You know, in that area, there are higher risk individuals because they are older predominantly. And that's why they actually recommended this booster, because if you're a higher risk individual, it's more likely you could actually get infected from COVID-19, and why vaccination is so important for everyone around you.
The good news on that story is the fact that we're seeing a surge in cases, but not a surge in deaths, which is absolutely fabulous. But we were talking about Merck in the break, and the FDA rather has this emergency use authorization for this treatment. Among the medical community, is this just something of a, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Still get people vaccinated. I mean, is that what you guys are saying?
Well, there's still about 70 million people in America that are unvaccinated. And the fear is that with the new antiviral pill that will be coming out soon, that people may think that is just as effective as the vaccine itself. And in truth, it is not. Simply put, people need to get vaccinated because this pill will not save them.
What is the point of the pill? Because I hear what you're saying and I hear what Dr. Fauci is saying, and I know the difference between treatment and prevention. But for those watching, why did there need to be a pill in the first place if the vaccine was so much of a priority?
Well, some people are still getting, obviously, infected from COVID-19, and you do need to have a treatment. And right now, there's the IV monoclonal antibody treatment, which actually is pretty hard to administer at times. And so there did need to be an alternative therapy that can be oral in nature that people can take if they get infected. But the key here is still get vaccinated, because that is actually preventative and the best way not to catch COVID-19.
All right. And of course, the holidays are all around the corner. We've got, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all kinds of holidays. But the fact is people feel safer. We're seeing fans in the stands at sporting events again. We're seeing more people out in public for the first time in such a long time. What do you think the holidays should look like from a medicinal perspective?
Well, unfortunately, COVID-19 is still going to have a severe impact on our holiday season. But, as you just mentioned, the CDC has a realm of recommendations for this. So if you can have an outdoor gathering, that would be the predominant best way to do this. But if everyone's indoors, please try to be vaccinated and just make sure you're wearing your mask.
All right, Dr. Trotter, thanks for being with us again. We appreciate it. I think a lot of people are going to disinvite family members, and some are going to say, you know what, the heck with it, and we're going to find out what happens, but hopefully everybody is